Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Saturday, October 15th, 2016 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is I activate my light. I am a light of the world. I am a keeper of the light. And today, even though we are in Sun in Libra, there is a strong emphasis on the Aries energy, on the I am energy. And that's why my energy mantras are focusing on the I am energy, because that to me is where we all have to come back to in this energy. We have a gigantic full moon happening. This is considered a super moon. So super moons happen when the Earth and the moon are like at one of their closest interactions. It happens a few times a year. So it brings up the strength of the moon. Also tuning up and like enhancing the strength of the moon is the fact that this full moon is happening at 23 degrees. And we have Uranus right there at 22 degrees. So it's not exactly conjunct, but they're basically on top of each other. And there will be a pass-by of Uranus, the moon in Uranus, before we hit the peak of the full moon. And we have to recognize the energy of Uranus, because I think it's really the energy of Uranus that's framing this energy, that's really bringing in the interesting energy with this moon. Uranus is the liberator. Uranus is that revolution, evolution energy that I talk about. Uranus is an activator. It is an awakener. Uranus wants to shift us from anything that is untrue. Uranus is like, if it is not true to the vibration of you, if it's not true to the vibration of the world, get it out. And it's going to get it out at any means possible. Maybe that's why they named it Uranus. This doesn't belong, get it out. Okay, that's my joke for today. Done with that. And Uranus right now is at a master level degree, 22 degrees. So its energy, anything that's at a master level to me, is really, really strong. And it's being enhanced and activated by the sun and the moon. So we begin the day with the sun opposite Uranus. And I do feel like that's kind of this energy. I have harmony in reverse. That's what it's going to kind of feel like. The sun in Libra is like, I want this harmony. I want things to be okay. I want the world to be okay. Peace, 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 please, is that Libra energy. And Uranus is like, if you don't have peace within yourself, if you don't know who you are, if you're not in the wholeness of yourself right now, if you are not authentic to your I am vibration, no peace out there is going to matter. No peace out there is going to be attainable, because you are not in integrity with yourself. And so this is why it's like, I got to activate my light. I have to recognize my light. I have to recognize that I am a keeper of this light, and let this energy come forward within me and take me, wherever it needs to go. That being said, I also think there's a really interesting dynamic, and I'll show you this card too. I've got this compromise card, and throughout these other transits today that I'll get into, I think this is going to be something that's going to come up. And what came up for me is, there's all kinds of conversations about political things, just anything. Basically anything that can be a trigger is being talked about right now, discussed, and it's wonderful. We should be discussing these things. However, there's a lot of fighting and butting heads going on. And if you watched our GPS this week, one of the things that came up is that need to be right. And so this card, along with this card, is saying, hey, when you're coming into conversation with people, participate. Don't hold back your light. Be who you are. Shine that energy. However, you don't have to fight with them. You don't have to convince somebody that you're right. You have to hold your light. You have to hold your truth. Seeing another person's point of view doesn't mean that you have to then, follow their point of view, do what they're doing, vote for who they're voting. But is it necessary for us to keep bashing each other over the head with I'm right, do it this way or else, which is what a lot of what is going on right now. Be willing to be like, hey, we're in this together. We're in this together. We are all here participating in what is unfolding, no matter what your point of view, no matter how much light you're holding. All you can do is maintain the truth of yourself. And I think that's going to be one of the things that's going to be uncovered through this energy, through this Uranus activation, that some things that you may have been thinking, this moon is happening at 23 degrees, so it has this mental energy. Some of these things that you've been thinking are suddenly like, oh my God, oh my God, I see where that came from within me. I see how this is no longer true to who I am. The moon, through its process today, is meeting up with Saturn. Saturn in Sagittarius has been shifting our truths, has been shifting what our beliefs are, and that's okay. It's not bad. Do not, crucify yourself or get on yourself for having at one time lived according to this and shifting. Your ability to shift is an instant thing. Honor that within yourself and honor that in others, because everybody's in this process of shifting at this time. So we have the moon. Moon in Aries, squaring Mars, trine Saturn, opposite Mercury. The moon is then going to square Pluto. That's all happening relatively early in the morning. What we're building to is that full moon energy, that powerful energy, and also another connection which is going to be intense today, which is Mercury squaring Pluto. So we have Mercury, again, in that Libra energy, and we have Pluto in Capricorn. Pluto in Capricorn is undoing the structure of things. Mercury in Libra is just trying to understand, okay, where do I fit in? How do I find the harmony in this? How do I find my place in the world, in this new structure of things? And you find it by being yourself, coming back into yourself. That may feel intense. That may be where some of these, tense conversations come through, where you have an opportunity to be a keeper of the light and not enforce your belief, but hold the light of your belief and allow others to work through their process to get to wherever they're going, to bring their part in how this world is unfolding. The moon making those other connections through the day, squaring Mars, opposing Mercury, even trine Saturn. It's all going to be this process, but it keeps coming back to your I am. So this isn't about lip service, giving anybody lip service. It's not about telling anybody, yeah, your way is right when you don't believe it. It's about holding your light. The world needs you to hold the light desperately right now. Hold your light, birthing forward yourself, being able to stand in your alignment, in your vibration, not in your truth, because this isn't about your truth. This is about your alignment, your vibration, and then letting what needs to unfold, because stuff's unfolding in this. The full moon, let's get into that. That is happening at 23 degrees, like I said, 9:23 p.m. Pacific time, so it's early in the morning for some of you. And I want to read the Sabian symbol, because I've been talking about this moon being a birthing moon, like it feels like it's birthing something, and it's true, it is birthing. The full moon brings this culmination of this cycle. This cycle has been going since April. So what's happened over these last 6 months for you? How have you stepped into your light on a higher frequency through these last 6 months? And the Sabian symbol for Aries 23 is a pregnant woman in a light summer dress. So there it is. There's that pregnancy birthing forth this energy. And what I love is the Sabian symbol for Libra 23, which is where the sun is. A chanticleer's voice heralds sunrise. This is a new dawn. This is a new dawn of your light. We are being called to wake up to our light, to ourselves, to our vibration. Only you can do this. And you're going to have opportunities through this day to do this. This world is, I feel like you're going to be tested through this energy. We're all going to be tested through this energy. Aries is the sign of the warrior. You may feel that urge to fight. Instead of fighting, bring the light. Show up in your light in a way that is authentic for you. And that may mean speaking from that place of alignment. Others may try to fight you, and you may have to do some major Jedi work. Here's my Yoda that sits over me while I do the horoscope. People are feeling this intensity. It has been coming on, and people are angry. The state of the world, people are angry. Harmony may not be the thing. Compromise may not be easy. This is where you come into, and you recognize as you come into your source, into your light. We are the world. We are all in this together. You don't need to fight your brothers and sisters. We need to find a way to come into alignment. So we're all working together to make this world the place that it can be. So let me show you my Keepers of the Light card, because I was like, yes. Sanat Kumar, light activation. Shine your light. Your internal guidance is coming through loud and clear. You are here to light up the world. You may feel that you're being pushed or that there's a lot going on at once. Yeah. And this is because your energy is magnetic to others and they want it in their life. Take the time to listen to your inner voice. Remember the cosmic light of heaven and draw it into you. That is all you need to do to inspire the world. Call in your light. Start your morning by doing this. Get in tough situations. Call in your light. I pulled a card for me too when I was doing this, and I just think it's a really powerful card. So I'm showing you guys all because I think this is where we need to be. I pulled Master Jesus, forgiveness. You're on a path of light, love, and forgiveness. Healing is possible at this time. Call on the energies of higher beings to help support your light through this time. Because like I said, the world needs your light. And here I have this blessings card. I want to remind us through all of this, through this, intense energy of this moon. The moon, full moon, brings up that which is hidden. So it's birthing us and also releasing, Uranusing, any of that stuff that has been held onto. It's all releasing that. But you are not alone in this. You are being supported. Heaven, the angels, the saints, higher ascended masters, beings of light have got us. But we have to attune to that energy and not sink into the shadows. When we are fighting each other, and doing all those things, we're not ascending into our light. We're just interacting with the darkness. And I don't think that that's what we're being called. We're being called into this light energy in this moon. So it's intense. Be good to you. Be good to alignment. If you need to hermit through this energy, the universe will still find a way to push you into the light. I think sometimes we get these challenges because the universe is like, hey, humans, you can't just go with the status quo and be like, okay, that's not how we are. We like challenges as humans. We came at this time because we all like challenges. Cheers. So take the challenge, accept the challenge, step into your light. I'm going to do the energy mantra one more time before I close. I activate my light. I am the light of the world. I am a keeper of the light. Remember who you are and hold steady in that place through this energy. That being said, you can always purchase a reading with me, GaiaBlooming.com, and I will see you tomorrow. Namaste.